welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina and today we are going to review the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. You'll notice my makeup is partially done. It's because I'm partway through filming another video, but I wanted to do this one also because this is my first time using it and I kind of think a first impression of this is going to be important. I know there is some controversy surrounding this foundation on my channel, which is all positive energy and good vibes only. We are going to throw all that away and ignore the shitty thing they did. We all know it. We all know that they took this off the market because they forgot to put in, you know, that humans came in multiple shades. Like I said, we only do good vibes on this channel. So we're gonna review this because I bought it the first day it came out and I can't really afford to boycott anybody who sells makeup in Montana. If you have a problem with them, I totally understand. I just can't do that. So thank you for understanding. Please keep watching. Thank you so much. All right, now let's jump into this. So I've already put down the Dr. Brandt's Luminizing Primer, and we're gonna see how this works. Now, the first thing I noticed about this when I opened it was, and I noticed from the picture, and I was kind of like, why? This foundation does not come with a pump. It doesn't come with a spatula. You don't pour it out. It has the god-awful huge freaking doe foot applicator that Shape Tape is known for. Apparently they now think it's iconic instead of disgusting. I don't really like the idea that I'm going to be using this for the next who knows how long, putting it on my face every single day. I hope that that is where my complaints about this foundation end, but that is, right off the bat, a very big concern of mine. Now I have a brand new beauty blender. I'm assuming we're just dabbing it all over. I don't know if it's gonna be as full coverage as concealer. I would think not. You know, how are you gonna do that? Then you might as well conceal your whole face. So I'm just gonna dab it around and then beat it into my face. So that's layer one. This is in the color Fair Light Neutral, which is the same color foundation I've bought from Tarte before. And I am noticing already that this is a little bit dark. Just a little bit dark for me. Normally, this is the shade I use from them, so I'm kind of surprised that it's a little dark. That's layer one. And what I'm going to tell you so far is it's super lightweight. It does not feel like you have a bunch of makeup on your skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of foundation because it doesn't have like, oh my god, coverage. But maybe I didn't put down a thick enough layer. I'm waiting for it to dry for a second, and then I'm gonna put on a second layer and see if I can build it up just a little bit to full coverage. Right now I'd say it's like medium coverage. How am I gonna get all this out of here? That's the other thing I hate about this. How am I gonna get it all out of here? It's just gonna get stuck down there at the bottom, and because it's a glass bottle, it's gonna be stuck in there forever. Because it doesn't come out of here very easily. Oh, and it makes a mess. Yay! Just in case you weren't unhappy enough with this packaging. This is a packaging fail, in my opinion. They were relying too heavily on the Shape Tape things on the packaging. I don't like this at all for packaging. I think it's a terrible idea. I don't like it. Okay, as I'm blending it in, I'm gonna stop using the sponge and I'm gonna go with a foundation brush, this one by Bare Minerals, and see if maybe the problem I'm having isn't that. So I'm just gonna stick a little more on this side and we'll see what happens. I normally put on my foundation with a beauty blender. I love beauty blenders. I think they do an amazing job. That is what I use for the Shape Tape Primer. But for the foundation, to get better coverage, use a brush and stipple it in. Watch. See, I have this little spot right here. Even with the couple layers of foundation I have on, it's still there. I usually cover that with Shape Tape. And admittedly, I don't have on heavy layers of foundation here. I mean, I'm building this up very slowly because I want to know what it does and what works best. I'm like using very small amounts. Like if this was a pump, I probably at this point would have used one pump. That's it. It looks like more because I'm sort of swiping it. With a brush, wow, totally different. I don't know if it would have been the same. I should have done this half and half. I didn't think of that, but I'm pretty sure because of the way this side responded, that with a brush, that is where you're gonna get your full coverage look from this foundation. Without the brush, it kind of does a medium coverage. With the brush, you can build it up to full coverage. Because that little spot right there drives me nuts. It's not real dark, but for some reason, nothing covers it. And we have to know how it performs with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, because the two go hand in hand. The one thing about these two colors, they should work beautifully together. Yeah, those two blend together perfectly. No question about it. These two things were meant to work together. They are beautiful together. There's none of the problems that you normally see, I see with foundations. It's not peeling up, it's not moving around, it's not creating a problem for me. It doesn't feel heavy, my skin doesn't feel like it can't breathe. Let's get some powder on this and see where that goes. So this is in my project pan. You can't really read it anymore, but this is my Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I have set my foundation with this for a very long time. Well, not for a very long time, but it's been a year now, and it works. Never had a problem with it. So it is definitely a buildable to full coverage foundation. It doesn't start out as a full coverage. I don't know that it's supposed to. This is the Double Day Luminous or Moisturizing Hydrating Foundation. This is the Shape Tape Hydrating. I have mature skin, so therefore matte foundation is a big fat no-no. For me, I went with the hydrating. I do not know if the matte foundation will be more coverage or not. A lot of times they are. And this one is certainly buildable to full coverage. Like I said, that spot that I have, it looks really faint, and oftentimes I'm not sure you guys really can see it or not that much, just because of how my lighting is and stuff. It's very difficult to cover, because it's a sunspot, and for some reason they really resist coverage. But once I got this on there and used the brush, I got the coverage that I was expecting from Shape Tape. I expect coverage from Shape Tape, right? I don't know about you, but I expect this stuff to be like, oh. I got that, and it went down, and it feels like it dries in like the Shape Tape. One of the things that I heard was that not to bother buying this anyways. It was just a repackaged Rainforest to the Sea foundation. It is not. I looked up the ingredients. I will even put them on here for you, both kinds. So we'll have one on each side, one with the Rainforest to the Sea, one with the Shape Tape. Not even close. There's a few similar things because there's going to be glycol and things like that in every foundation. Every water-based foundation or gel type foundation, you're going to have glycol. It's like one of those ingredients you're going to have. Other than that, I mean, when I looked at it, it's not even close. You're not even close on those ingredients. There's just way too many differences right away. And that's, you know, important, because if they were trying to sell us a repackaged foundation that they already had, I mean, how BS would that be? What's already happened is annoying enough, but like I said, we're gonna avoid that conversation. I tried, girls. I think that Tarte made that decision, had nothing to do with race or anything. They only released like 6 shades, and I bet you they released the 6 shades they sell the most of. You know, thinking, well, if this doesn't work, nobody wants it, or whatever, if there's a problem with it. And I suspect that this stupid applicator, which I hate, is going to be a problem with this foundation. I could be wrong, I doubt it though. It is also wasteful and germy. And I'm probably, to tell you the truth, going to figure out another way to get this out of here that doesn't involve this. I really do hate that. I think that that is a germy, messy, nasty, icky, gross thing, and I don't like it. That's my opinion about that. I think the foundation itself is great. I think the packaging is awful. I think that they made their decision for economy and for commerce, and to make sure that their company made the most money possible off a product, and to build excitement because that's what they wanted to do. Do I think it was a good decision or the right decision? I don't. I think it was bullshit. Tarte isn't exactly got the best shade range in the world anyways, and this just was kind of a kick in the face. I live on a reservation. I am the white girl here. I am the half-breed in the place. I know lots of people with dark skin that this would never, these shade wouldn't cover them. The shade range wasn't even close. It wouldn't even come close to them. So I know it's super frustrating. I am not insensitive to those issues. But like I said, this is my channel and this is something I was interested in, and I don't really boycott things over things like that. I do boycott companies, but when I do, you're gonna know I'm boycotting them because you're never gonna hear about them, ever. That's how I do a boycott. You're not gonna hear me say anything bad about them. You're not gonna hear me say anything about them. I will say nothing. That is a boycott. If there's a makeup brand and you never see it and I never mention it, odds are good it's because I'm not buying it for a reason. That's how I do a boycott. There's no point in me getting riled up. I do not have a large channel. I do not have a huge following. At this time anyways, maybe, hopefully sometime in the future I will, but even then, I suspect I will continue doing them the same way. It's frustrating to me. I think they probably got the message loud and clear that they screwed up. I hope they did. I hope they never do this again. It is what it is, and I don't think it was racially motivated at all. That doesn't make it right though, and I know that. So just putting that out there, saying my 2 cents about it. That's my review of the Tarte Shape Tape. I know that they, you can't purchase it right now online. They are bringing it back with a whole bunch more shades. Hopefully a lot more people will be able to try it, but still not everyone, because there's no way possible for them or any company to get everybody's shade right. It's just not possible. No company gets my shade right. I mean, look at this. I'm like so yellow right now. It's not even funny. And this is neutral. Just doing on my skin a little bit. Yeah, I am super neutral, and I know there are other people out there who have that same problem where the rosy colors like turn pink and the yellow colors turn orange, and then you'll have a color that says neutral and it's like, right. You don't know what neutral means. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Please do not get in an argument in my comment section about this brand's decisions on the shade range. I understand if you're not buying this, I understand. That is just a discussion I'd like to put aside, and let's just discuss the makeup, because that's what my channel's about. It's makeup, good vibes only, sweetheart. There's a reason I do that. I have enough horrible things in my head from every day that I don't need that too. So I avoid all controversy that I can, and I hope you understand that. Talk to you guys later.